Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm still trying to set up. I need to move something. So our ring light can settle it. Okay, let's move you this way. Okay, if you are like this, then you affect the string. Hopefully I won't have to come this way much, so it should be fine. Oops. Now it's weird. Okay. Merry Christmas, everyone. I'll be showing you how to make simple, crunchy and affordable chin chin without eggs, without baking powder, without baking soda, and without extravagant ingredients. That means with the simple ingredients you have flour, sugar, milk, butter and flavoring, you can get this amazing crunchy chin chin. No much effort but amazing results. So let's begin. This is my mixing bowl. Okay, then I need to get my ingredients together. This is our sugar, flour, butter, flavor, another flavor. What else do we need? Water we can get from the tap. Measuring cups. I use this one for water. I had another cup, but that should be fine. What else? Okay, I want this to be brief, so let's go. So I'm going to start with the flour. Why is this thing not opening? For pastry making, measurements is always key. So we have 1, 2, about 3 cups. I'm just going to turn up everything. Hi, I can't really see your names because of the distance, but hi, Merry Christmas, welcome to my live stream. So flour is in, and this is approximately 3 cups. I'm making chin chin for Christmas. Okay, main ingredients is in. My measuring spoons. Now I'll be measuring my sugar. I don't really take much sugar. Thank you, dear. So if you are practicing fit farm lifestyle, you can go in with date syrup or honey in place of sugar. Thank you. Wishing you the same. Merry Christmas too. So I'm going to go in with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 tablespoons of sugar is fine for 3 cups of flour. I don't think I'll be needing the sugar again, so I'll just take it back to the place. So we're combining all the dry ingredients. I'm not making use of milk, but I'll be making use of milk flavor. This is quite much, so I'm going to go in with half of it. This can serve another purpose. Okay. Then our butter. 1, 2, about 2.5 tablespoons of butter is fine. Oops. And return the butter as well in the rightful place. Hi. Hi. I can't really see your name. Or maybe I should wear my glasses. Give me a minute, please. I don't really like cooking with my glasses because I feel like the heat weirdly affects it, but I'm not sure. So be able to see your names. What kind of butter? Okay, you can use salted or unsalted, but I'm using salted because I mostly don't add salt in my recipes, so the salt in the butter just does the job for me. Okay, I need to keep my glass casing away. So now we're going to go in with flavor. I'm making use of liquid vanilla flavor. Hi. Why can't I still see the names? Let me see. Let me put the lights this way. Hi, Tosh Bias. Okay, that's better. So I'm going to make use of 2 cups of my vanilla flavor. So it's not too much. Then we're going to go in with water. One thing I like about chin chin is it doesn't have any special order of adding ingredients, unlike other pastries that you have to go in with this first, that first, and that first. If not, it doesn't come out fine. Chin chin can just be freestyle and it will be alright. So we're just going to form a dough, not too soft dough. Chin chin dough is usually not very soft. I think the idea is to get a hard result, not too hard but crunchy. So we are going to keep mixing. We are not adding in any liquid. There's still little flour left around. I'm trying to get into the dough. The dough has come together and it still feels really soft, so I'm going to add in more flour. Let me get more flour. Okay, keep the floor close by because I'll be needing it on the work surface. Save this for trash. So my chin chin dough has come together. So stage 1 is done, and stage 2 is all about rolling and cutting. So let me get my cutter ready. And the tray I'll be making use of. I'm just going to wash this. Okay, and then I'm going to dry this up. While I dry it, how hard is it? Okay, it depends on the texture you want the chin chin to have. Mostly here in Nigeria, we make it really crunchy, like you can hear the sound when you're munching on it. So if you want it softer, your dough should be soft, but if you want it harder, your dough should be stiff. My dough is not so stiff, but because there's no baking powder and eggs, I think the texture should be fine. So we need a lot of flour for this part. My little work surface, so we're going to do this in batches. A little bit of dough, my rolling stick, more flour or flour, but we call it flour mostly, so flour. Enough flour. Growing up, we used to roll chin chin with bottles. Like the whole family we gather around rolling chin chin and stuff. It was really fun. Okay. Shall I reduce the light a little? Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay. There's no new comments in the house. So this is phase 2, rolling and cutting, then phase 3, frying and cooling, then phase 4 is consumption. Usually growing up with family, chin chin should be ready before Christmas Day, so we make our chin chin mostly on Christmas Eve. By now my sisters and I would have already made chin chin for the family, but this Christmas I'm spending it alone, and I had to go to work today, so I'm making chin chin alone as well. Or did I dim the light too much? Okay, then we cut further. It's usually small and plenty. I'm just freestyling this one because it's just me. Okay, more flour because we don't want the chin chin sticking together. So I'm just going to roll this in 3 batches, so it's fast. This is batch 2. I think I can get this flour this way and I'll do and start preparing. While I roll the last batch, I'll start heating my oil, and it's going to get pretty hot because I don't understand this heat, this harmattan. But thank God for everything. The other day I was telling my aunt how hola come. I'm just so sorry, I can't really see your name, but hola, the last person in the chat room. Last week I was telling my aunt how I discovered a recipe for chin chin without eggs and without baking powder, and she was looking at me weirdly like, how is that even possible? Because we grew up making chin chin with lots of butter, lots of eggs and baking soda. In fact, we spend a lot on eggs, and right now eggs are expensive. But this, and then sometimes if you don't get the egg measurement right, it turns out very soft. Actually, my sister made a flopped chin chin and it was very soft, and I was like, oh, you use too much baking powder. And I told her next time don't add in baking powder and eggs, and she was like, why? We grew up doing it that way. Oh, my Spanish is bad, but how are you? I don't even know how to respond to that. But any interpreter, please help out. So sometimes we just have to be open to trying new recipes. Open minds. That is. I like this other side of the cutter because it's pretty, but since it's getting blunt, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. They're almost there. Don't give up on me now. I want the chin chin to be pretty, but since the cutter and I have different ideas and plans. Okay, so we separate again. When I was younger, I used to eat this raw dough a lot, but growing up, I become scared of eating raw dough. And then we sprinkle more because we don't want it sticking around. So this is the last lap. By the time I'm done rolling, we can start preheating our oil. Then we fry, then we serve, then we are done. Easy peasy. Less time, very affordable, and lesser the stress. Because if you see us needing the ones with so many ingredients here, it's like a whole struggle. Don't forget to double tap and like the stream. Thank you people who have already done that. I'm really much grateful. That's a lot of support. Okay, it's time to start preheating our oil. My pan is red. Okay, I need to adjust a little so the camera can capture it. Okay, I think we are good. Okay. Okay. It should be fine. And to set my frying basket on my frying spoon. Yeah. Okay. This will interrupt to bring you over here first. Okay. I'm sweating badly. That's one thing about being in a cozy kitchen. It gets pretty hot, even with the fan I turned on. Okay, that's fine. Okay, still not as hot. Sakura, hi. Welcome to the stream. Merry Christmas. What are you doing for Christmas? Okay, so our oil is hot. I'll just go in with this batch first, so I don't need to add in more flour to the tray. Oh, thank you. Did you go out for the Christmas? There's this bar beside my house and behind, they're just entertaining with music. So don't feel weird I'm dancing to no music. There's actually music in my background. Cha 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 no walk. If you see my baby, you will shut up. I will get so fine, will be me talking. Maybe I don't know. Finish up on me. Oh, because it's a background music. It's like in my background, not my immediate background, like behind my house. I'm even glad you can't hear the music. That means YouTube cannot copyright me. Careful. There's an aroma. Yep. Did you make chin chin for Christmas? Did you do anything special? So round 2 is done, rolling and cutting. Round 3 has begun frying. So I'll just start cleaning up the kitchen while everything is going on because I like tidy spaces. Put back the floor so it's right in place. All this are gonna be washed. Okay. Gonna be washed. The messy part is done. So far, so far. If you put together, you baby girl, eh? And like, see as my head hot, see as my head hot, hey. I don't know, it's not I don't know. You got me higher, girl. You got me feeling fire, girl. So far, so far. Oh, your place, baby. it's coming together. I need it all golden brown. So it's even fluffing without baking powder. So imagine if I added baking powder. That'd be way too soft. Okay, this guy should be here. Okay, why is it taking forever to get to golden brown, bro? We're making progress though. Okay, let's do the dishes. Yes, I do the cooking. Yes, I do the cooking. Hey, it's an amazing aroma. It's getting golden brown already. Let me let it get brown a little. Like it's funny how when it gets brown, it just gets really brown so fast. Like I was just focusing on it a few minutes ago. Okay, now we are good. Batch one. Ha! Crunchy and golden brown. Okay. Let's try it in 3 batches so I don't overcrowd it. This one can start cooling. Can you hear the crunchy sound on the plate? That's the vibe. Let me pack up drinking water for myself. I was feeling too energetic to go out and buy water, so I just boiled some and I'll be refilling it. And Tada is still drinking water. I have some bottles there. Yeah, it's actually interesting. It's equally clean. I mean, it's boiled 100 degree. But this is not boiled though. This is store bought. On some days, I really don't want to leave my little cozy apartment. I just saved about 800 naira. But two almost need to go. So let me just add up some water here. The more the merrier. And this pot can rest. Batch 2 is good to go. I'll be going on to the last batch. Oops, that was hot. Damn it. Calm down, stay calm. Don't need to get angry. That's one thing with chin chin. It consumes a whole lot of oil. Now the initial oil has gone really down, but nonetheless we don't have much left, so I guess we'll be alright. Last batch in. Okay, this should be the last bit of flour to drop. Can you hear the sound? That's the sound of something very crunchy. So while the last batch fries, why should you actually make your chin chin this way? Number one, if you're the type that like crunchy stuff, like really crunchy chin chin, because that's the point of chin chin, it's supposed to be crunchy. If you like crunchy chin chin, this should be your go-to guy. If you don't like eggs, because I'm very much aware that some people don't take eggs at all, this is your go-to guy. Same result, lesser ingredients, lesser stress, amazing result. So if you don't like eggs, this is your go-to guy as well. And if you don't like stress, this is your mix. If you don't like stress, this is your go-to guy. Sorry guys, my network is acting up. Network has been madly horrible lately. I apologize. So, so if you don't like eggs, this is for you. If you like crunchy chin chin, this is for you. Also, what else? What else? What else? Okay, if you're on a budget, this is for you because lesser ingredients, just flour, sugar, milk. I use milk flavor in place of milk. Uh, flavor. Yeah, if you're in natural, you can go in with honey, date syrup instead of sugar. And just like that, you have equally crunchy chin chin that will taste nicer than the ones with so many ingredients, because like I was saying earlier, my sister made a horrible chin chin and she used a whole lot of ingredients, while this on the other hand makes more sense. Yeah, so we're almost done with the stream. So this is a thank you to all of you that stayed from beginning to end, all of you that liked, all of you that supported. Mwah. Can you hear? I need to bring it closer so you can hear. Oops, I'm throwing out my chin chin. Sounding really crunchy. I can hear it literally crunch in my mouth. And as it gets colder, it's going to get stronger. And the measurement I use is just amazing. Sugar is just enough, not too much. Flavor is mwah. I'll probably tell the ingredients after the stream. And just like that, our last batch is fried. Ta-da! Crunchy, amazing, and golden. What? Brown. Can you hear the crunch sound? Very crunchy. Oh my god, it's so hot. That's one thing I hate about cooking this period. And with this, I have come to the end of my live stream today. Once again, thank you so much. Sorry that my network has been acting up. I'm sure that's why so many people ran away. I hope it gets better. I need this fan more now. In as much as I hate to go, I have to go. So this is our end result. Once again, this is the sound of it being very crunchy. If it's not crunchy, trust me, it won't make this sound. So I guess I'll see you guys when next I decide to come on live stream. Thank you so much, and goodbye finally. Bye.